Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about the Endeavors system and my first impression of it. So we have had pretty much a week of dailies, and today or yesterday the second weekly started on ESO-hub.com. Either in the news section or in the sidebar here, you actually can find the daily and weekly Endeavors tracker. So we usually update this every day, same with the weekly every week. We do track this manually, so update times might vary a bit. This is available in English, German and French. I will put the link into the description, and I do recommend bookmarking this for easy access. So some people just want to check what are the daily endeavors without logging in. We do have the same thing for pledges, by the way. There's like a full page to see what will the pledges be for the events, Twitch drops and all that stuff. I would just recommend check out ESO-hub.com in general. There's a lot of useful information on there. So I have talked to a lot of people and read forum posts, Twitter and so on, and to me, most people are actually very happy with the system. A few of the pain points or complaints I've heard is that people think the amount should be increased, that experience is useless, and that some of the tasks are locked behind like DLC content. So what do I think? So this system is just like kind of like a cherry on top of the cake while playing. I don't necessarily try to complete all of the daily endeavors. If I have like free time, okay, I will do them. Otherwise, if I get something while playing the game, it's just like the extra cherry on top. I don't play the game just to farm seals. That's kind of like if I just play the game because of this, then I don't really understand, like whatever. But for me, cosmetics are not that important. For other folks might be more important, right? And then it obviously will take a while, because if you would get this with real money, these mounts, it would cost a lot of dollar bills. So these won't be for free, or they will not be easy accessible through seals. You actually need to farm a lot of them, because 16k for these, very expensive. 8k for that stuff, sure. But again, the last time I received the Radiant Apex mount was like over 2 or 3 years ago. So this will actually be a faster way for me to earn any of the Radiant Apex mounts, most likely. So I'm actually fairly happy. Now what do I think about the points? The dailies, it looks like they're usually placed between 15 and 25 seals. And then sometimes you get a little bit of experience and gold. I do like that. For most veteran players, the extra gold is probably not a big deal. But for new players, like maybe just 2-3k gold can be a huge deal. Because most new players are broke AF and they don't really know how to make money. This is a very easy way to get money, and it also teaches them mechanics. The tasks are fairly like versatile, so sometimes you have to craft something, sometimes you have to do a daily, sometimes you have to loot the chest. Most people don't really know about these mechanics, so like sometimes you have to eat a buff food or a drink. That might sound like, well, why do I have to do that? For a vet player, you're used to that, but the new so many players don't know what buff food does or that it exists in the game. So these things also kind of teach new players, which I really like. Same thing with the weekly, 200 points. I do think that is fair. The weekly from last week was a little bit overkill with like kill 30 world bosses. But the Cyrodiil Siege one was fairly easy to do. And I do like that we actually get transmute stones. I always need more transmute stones, so like I will try to complete this. Shouldn't be too hard, either 2 arenas or 7 dungeons. Like my main thing that I do is trials or dungeons. So this, I will just complete this by playing the game anyway. So it's a nice addition. So yeah. So overall, I really do like the Endeavor system, especially because it teaches players new things about the game. I don't really mind things being locked behind like DLC content. If you have ESO Plus and if you are like a true hardcore fan of ESO, you will have ESO Plus anyway. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And there is always some tasks that are not like behind DLC, like that are not locked behind DLC. So again, I don't think it's a big deal anyway. And that, yeah, they should include DLC and chapter stuff, because after all, you can't just gatekeep the stuff, like, or like just live in your base game bubble and that's it. So I don't think a lot of people have the issue, but it's mostly people that don't have ESO Plus are complaining a little bit. But even that, like, you don't need any DLCs to complete dungeons, to complete arenas, or battlegrounds for that matter. So it's only a few tasks. And that's totally fine. Yeah, we will see when I actually can. Are the seals? Yeah, I have 835 now. That's actually quite. That's interesting. 835 after 1 week already. Yeah, so it won't even, like, if I keep going like this, sure, it will take a while, but I expected this to take longer. So that's cool with me. Probably gonna scale down things a little bit, because I tried to do quite a lot of them in the first week, but now I will just play the game, and if I'm lucky, I will get some seals. Make sure to check out the weekly and daily endeavors on eso-hub.com. Of course, there is also a lot more content like sets, skills, champion points, companion content, and a lot of guides. Builds on alcasthq.com. If it will load, there we go. The Dwemer Automaton, the Discord bot. There is a lot of oopsie whoopsie. Oh yeah, okay, I see the problem. Yeah, so there's a lot of comments for that stuff. I think I'm still on the old server because we redid the page. But yeah, there's a lot of Discord comments and so on. So I would recommend checking out that as well. All the links are in the description. Same for Twitter, all that social media stuff. We do have a huge community Discord server that you also can access. You can just lurk in here. I usually post all new things on the website. If there's any official ESO news, the dailies are being posted in here. The luxury, golden, and so on. All links in the description. And now I'm gonna pop off and murder some people in here. Because why not? Cheers.